Hi, I'm Kim Grentz, and I thought I'd do a little video today just to say hello and to give the people who missed our class the other night an opportunity to see what's going on. I know we've had a lot of people asking us questions about what we're doing, why our skin looks so amazing, why we have like an extra pep in our step. And so we decided to have a class, and it was super fun getting ready, and I've really just learned so much in this journey that has only been, I became an independent distributor for Young Living December 31st, and then I'd say decided to go business like really probably about a month ago. I always had an inkling that it would be something that I would do, but Dwayne and I have really just jumped on board in the last month because we love the products so much. My whole family has been really enjoying all of these products. My sister is a holistic nutritionist and a nurse, and she's been using them with her own family and with some of the people that she works with for years. And then it was just in the last year that she has decided to bring it into her actual nutrition business. And then my mom and I have been dabbling in them for about a year. And all of us across the board, as we got started, we tried different brands. We went to Amazon because who doesn't go to Amazon for everything? And we really just weren't sure what we were doing and talking to people, and was really educating herself, but I wasn't that much. But when she really decided to go on board in the fall, the wheels in my brain started to turn a little bit, and I did start to do some research. And so, as you can see, we've chosen Young Living as well, and today I just want to share a little bit about why. So I'm going to head over there. I'll be right back. Alright, so we kind of just left a lot of the stuff out from the party yesterday. And thought it would be a good opportunity to make a video. This is my first major video. I did a couple Facebook Lives, which was super fun. I'm really enjoying this business, not only because of the products, but because I'm reaching out, I'm talking to people. I'm like in a community of people who love oils and use them in their family. And I never really thought that I would love that so much, but I do. I'm meeting amazing people, and then we're finding that we connect in other areas of our lives as well. So all around, Young Living has been bringing some amazing life changes to myself, and Dwayne is my partner. And so here we have a lot of the things that we have acquired. Not because we have to, but because we really love to. To get started with oils, it's really important to know what kind of quality you are looking at, because, well, first of all, one of the reasons we got started in oils is just because there are so many yucky things on the market today. I don't know about you, but there's been a bit of a revolution going on where people are starting to actually read the back of the labels and notice that there are so many words that they can't pronounce. And that's not just science, that's because everything is chemicals these days. And as much as I love the way sometimes that stuff from the CVS, makes my hair feel, over time I'm realizing all of those chemicals are actually seeping into my body, and that can't be good. So over the last few years, we have actually already made a lot of the shift from a chemical-filled house to a more natural cleaning bath and body lifestyle, but I'm always looking for new things to add. I found Piper Y deodorant, awesome, should have it here, I could show you. That's not Young Living, but that's my find for the last year natural deodorant is really hard. I have not tried Young Living's yet, but it's in my basket for my next order because I do really want to give it a shot. I think my sister said it was wonderful. I've read online other great things about it, but Piper Y is a Philadelphia-based company, and it uses active charcoal, and it's just awesome. So highly recommend that. But so anyway, the point is that we've already been on this journey, and to find a whole line of things that solve a lot of the problem of, well, what do I do here? You know, in the beginning of going chemical free, I was really do-it-yourselfing everything. So I was using Castile soap and salt and baking soda to make laundry detergent and everything. But you know what? That takes a lot of time. And so to find a company that has laundry detergent and has toothpaste and has body wash and soap and everything that I could possibly need, and I could just get it. And then to come to the next level, that we've decided to be on the business side, potentially to just share what we love, just the way that I did with Piperwhy. Piperwhy's not paying me anything, but just to share the love of these products that we found that just fit into our lifestyle already, and to get paid for it, you can't really beat that. So I love me some health food store trips, and I love doing that, but I also love being my own health food store. Kind of, it's not food, but you know, health and wellness product store. Never thought this was something I do, but here I am. So anyway, again, my name is Kim Grentz. Together with my partner Dwayne Hoke, we've decided to embrace Young Living essential oils and all of the other health and wellness products that this amazing company has to offer. So what I'm going to go over today is kind of the foundation of health and wellness through this company. It's called the Premium Starter Kit. And it's the best way to get started in using essential oils, getting started on your own aromatherapy journey. And the reason is because the company, I did not organize my oils very nicely, but the company has put together this group of 11 oils, and they are really, really versatile oils. They aren't ones that I necessarily would have picked myself because I didn't know about oils. So how would I know? I think the first one, I have it right here, frankincense is the first oil that I used about a year ago. I went and got a massage, and the person who was amazing, who was giving me the massage, is also, she's really a healer. I mean, she knows a lot, and she just saw some things on my skin that she knew frankincense would help. And so I immediately went out, I bought frankincense, and she recommended Young Living, hands down, and she does not sell it, so I had to go find somebody. And I used that frankincense on my body, and I did take it internally, which we'll talk about in a little bit, and I was just feeling better than ever. And then later on, when we had the opportunity that kind of arose, it's amazing how there's sometimes opportunity in things that feel so negative. But my mom had recently gotten a new dog, Max, who's awesome. I should have a picture. I just love that dog. He's in Arizona with my mom, and he suddenly had a skin issue. And so we started using the frankincense. I did a little research. Essential oils are very safe for people, children, and dogs. Cats, your pets can definitely benefit from essential oils. Always do your research, and that's, you know, a big part of what I want to say here is that I am not an expert. I'm not a doctor. I'm not any kind of medical professional. I'm not a certified aromatherapist. I am a person who is using these great products in my life, and I want to share them with you. And I can also share lots of resources so that if you're the person who likes to really research and read and know every detail, I can point you in the right direction. Can I tell you all of that information? Absolutely not. And I'm perfectly happy with that. You know, there's so many things I want to learn in this life, and don't need to be an expert on this when there are tons of resources out there. What I am an expert on is figuring out how to get the information, which kind of ties into my profession. I'm an early childhood educator, and any of you who know me know that I'm really passionate about teaching kids to fish. You know, like the parable of, you don't just give a fish, you teach the person to fish, and then they can survive for the rest of their life on their own without depending on you. And that is a huge part of what I do in early childhood. Is I do a lot of project-based work and following the lead of young children to see where their interests lie, and then teach them how to find the answers to their questions. And that's exactly what I'm going to do here with you today, and hopefully if we get to chat in the future, if you decide this is something you are a little more interested in. So back to the premium starter kit. The way that you get started with Young Living is, well, there are numerous ways. You can start as a retail customer and just go online and purchase a single oil, but that's really not a good deal. It costs more, and unless you specifically have one purpose and you're really not interested in the amazing benefits that the oil life can bring you, there's no reason to go that route. The best route is to get a wholesale membership, and to do that you need to purchase a premium starter kit. And there are a couple different options using cleaning supplies or makeup, or Ningxia, which is an amazing antioxidant drink that I'll tell you a little bit about. But the one that I am going to talk about today, and is certainly the foundation of using oils, is the oil premium starter kit. Specifically, the one I would recommend is the Desert Mist, and it comes with this diffuser, which I've apparently forgotten to turn on. Let's see if I have anything going on in here. Nope. Oh, there's the light at least. Let's see. Oh, good. Something is coming out. So the Desert Mist diffuser is my favorite. Like you can see, hopefully the video show that? I'm not sure. But it is pumping out some smelling good stuff right now. And this diffuser replaced a non-Young Living brand that we had in our house, and it just blew us both away. Dwayne and I were like, wow. Dwayne, I remember thought that you had to sit like right next to it, and I said the other day, I was like, no, this is made to fill up the room. And he went in the other room and he came back and was like, oh wow, you're right. Like it was way over there and he was way over here, and you could really smell it. It was really diffusing throughout the room. So when you use essential oils, there are 3 different ways that you can use them. And diffusing is one of them. It falls under the category of aromatic, which is essentially smelling it. So you could just pick up an oil and sniff it from the bottle, which is really beneficial in itself. It really, I mean, I feel like almost every oil just makes me like want to relax. Even like the energizing ones, maybe not relax, but they give you something inside. I really wish that there was like smell-o-vision so that you could smell it through the TV here. But so smelling it, whether it's just out of the bottle, in the diffuser, which is simply a machine that's filled with a little bit of water, you put the drops of oil in and put the lid back on, turn it on, and now through the electric currents, it is diffusing the oil and the water out into the air. So this is acting both as a humidifier and giving you a beautiful aroma, which has a lot of benefits. So if you've never used a diffuser, highly recommend. You could do a little more research online. Talk to me if you have questions. I'm really happy. There are some other diffuser options as well on the website. If you decide to join us, I'd be happy to walk through them with you if you, have a decision to make. So the first way is aromatically. The second way is topically, which means putting it on your skin. When you're starting oils in any fashion, whether it's diffusing or putting it on your body, you want to start low and slow, because just like any other product that's out there, you don't know exactly how you're going to react. This is nature's, the essence of nature's materials out there, plants and flowers, and so you have no idea if you might be allergic to something. And so we want to make sure that you do a little test on your body. This part of your arm is usually a good place if you're going to put it on topically to do a tester. And the way that you do that is always use a carrier oil. So over here on this side of the table, I just have a few examples of carrier oils, but they essentially can be, I'll go over here, you can see it a little better. Essentially, they can be any kind of vegetable oil. So when we first got started, I just went into the kitchen, grabbed the coconut oil. It was like a big tub, solid, hard as a rock. Just scooped some out with a spoon, put a little bit on my hand, and the warmth of your hand will very quickly bring that to 76 degrees. So it'll change from a solid to a liquid, and then I would just put a little drop of whatever I wanted on. Frankincense, I like to rub on my forehead, and so before meditation every morning, I would just rub it on, and then whatever extra, I would just rub on the rest of my body. But using a carrier oil is going to definitely make you less sensitive to any of the effects that, negative effects that might be there. But essential oils are extremely potent, so it's not going to take away from the positive effects that you're going to get from it. So don't ever worry that, you know, I'm diluting it. No, it's not going to work at all. It really does. And once you start to use them and try them, you're going to see, you know, how sensitive you are, and sometimes you will want a little bit more depending on what's going on in your life and what you're using the oils for. And sometimes you'll want it a little bit less, especially when using oils with kids. You always want to dilute, dilute, dilute. Little goes a long way. And also, as I said, we have amazing resources. We have an educational group with a lot of people, and they're all talking about how they use oils with themselves, using oils when they're pregnant, using oils with their pets, using oils with their kids. So I can point you to real hard facts, science resources, but then I can also point you to nice anecdotes, talking with other people who are going through the same thing as you. And both of those have a place in the world. So this is one carrier oil that Young Living actually sells, and I got this free because Young Living has an amazing program. I'll also mention it at the end. It's a rewards program that if you know that you're going to be ordering monthly, they essentially just give you money back to purchase new things, and then each month there are different promotional items, so as you spend a certain amount of money, they just send you free stuff. And so this was actually one of the promotions were some lavender bath bombs, which I'm really excited to try. I have to maneuver my bathtub a little bit so that I can use them. And it came with this B6 oil. So I've been really using this. It's almost, well, it's like halfway gone, so we're definitely going to be reordering. But then we just have some fractionated coconut oil, castor oil, jojoba oil, sweet almond oil. I mean, you can use olive oil, avocado oil, whatever's in your kitchen. Pretty much all of those work. Another, just as we're talking about carrier oils, a safety thing to mention is that if you were to have some sensitivity, so you put it on your forearm here and it started to itch or burn a little bit, don't go wash it off with soap and water, because essential oils are hydrophobic, so they will actually pull away from the water and go deeper into your skin. So the way to ease that sensation is to just add a little more carrier oil, and that dilution will just pretty much wash it away. I definitely have had some peppermint on my temples and accidentally just like, and got a little bit in my eye. Doesn't feel real great. But you just put a little carrier oil around your eye and it's gone very quickly. So nothing to worry about, but it's definitely good to know that using soap and water, not the way to go. All right, so I think that we can delve into, we said topically, aromatically, and when you do apply them topically, you can pretty much choose where you put them on in your body, just not in any, not in your eyes, not in any open mucous membrane. But my favorite places are behind my ears, along my collarbone, sometimes right over my heart, the crown of my head, the back of my neck, my lower back. A really good place, especially starting with kids, is to put it on the bottoms of your feet. Your feet, as many of you probably know, connect to every part of your body, and it's a little bit of a rougher skin, so you dilute and put it on your skin. I pull on some socks before bed, and I really feel the effects, either allowing me to sleep really, really great, or waking up just feeling way better than when I went to sleep. So there are many, many reasons to use essential oils. Definitely do some research, and like I said, I will point out a lot of different places that you can go for that. But if you have some issues that you would like to resolve in an alternative way, please do a little research. There's so much out there. I'm not going to talk specifically about that as an independent distributor of Young Living. I'm going to focus on your skin and how it will make you glow. And then the third way that you can use essential oils is internally. And when you use essential oils internally, we can very clearly say that your bodily systems are being supported. So like a thieves oil, which I think was right here. Thieves is another one of the that I got started with. And the thieves oil has an amazing group of oils, and this is another one. If you're taking notes, write this down, do a little Google search of the history of thieves oil, and look at the research in PubMed or Google Scholar on exactly what each of the constituents, each of the ingredients in this blend, what they're known for and what the research has actually said they can do in your body, because it's some really, really good stuff. I have found that it really is a great support for my immune system. Just this morning I was not feeling great, and my immune system has had a great boost after making some thieves tea, which is just some hot water. I think I did throw an echinacea tea bag in, along with thieves and lemon and some peppermint, which is just amazing. So in order to take the oils internally, as you notice here, some of the oils have these colorful labels, and some of them have these white labels. And the difference is that the white labels are called the vitality line. And what that means is that they are, okay, so the FDA does not regulate the essential oil industry, but we do have to follow some FDA guidelines. And so according to the FDA, no product, like what you'll find in any of the stores, can be labeled for dietary, topical, and aromatic. It just is impossible. There's no way that that could happen. And so in order to properly label our essential oils, we had to come up with excuse me, a separate line. Now the oils that are in the bottle are exactly the same. Like there are some oils, like you could get a lemon in a larger bottle like this, and it would be all colorful. It's exactly the same oil, but when I'm holding a vitality oil, I can really only talk about ingesting it, and when I'm holding an oil that is in the regular colorful line, I can only talk about using it aromatically or topically. But as you can go onto the website, you can see which oils do have a vitality version, and those are the oils that you can ingest safely. You can put them into a veggie gel cap, which Young Living does sell. You can put them under your tongue. You can put them in some water. You can cook with them. There are plenty of recipe books. You can make soup. I made some salsa for the party and guacamole, and I used lime. We made a delicious citrus fresh, which is this one, infused drink that it was just water with citrus fresh ice, and then I sliced up some oranges, lemons, and limes, and cucumber. Really, really good. Drank a lot of it. Good to be hydrated. You can add lavender if you have the lavender vitality version, which we do make. You can put that into lemonade, and that comes out really delicious. Peppermint vitality, we put in some brownies. So you can really, in smoothies, there are a lot of different ways that you can use the oils and ingest them. Now, when you get your premium starter kit, I'm going to go through all of the oils. When you first open it, I'm actually going to show you an empty box, but they all come inside of here. And then so they'd all be in here. Some of mine are larger because I replaced them, but you're going to get, all of your oils will be the 5 milliliter size. And when you open them, this fits 10. There will be one more, which is the Stress Away, that will be underneath here. And the Stress Away, oh my gosh, it's amazing. We'll talk about it in a couple minutes. That will be under here. There will be some sample bottles under here. There will be a roller tip. So once you've tested the sensitivity on your body, some of the oils you can use neat, and that means undiluted. And so if you know that your body is happy with using an oil neat, this little cap will actually, you can roll this off. I think Young Living's suggestion was to do Stress Away. And you can just take off the lid, Oh, Stress Away is just a blend of, has vanilla and lime. I've heard people say it's a vacation in a bottle. It does really feel like that. But you can just take off this little top part. It's called an orifice reducer. You can put this little rolly ball thing in. You can see that there. And then you can just roll it right on your body. Oh, and now you can put it in your purse, and you have like a little perfume dispenser, and the lid goes on. And so you're going to definitely get that in the bottom. There will be sample bottles. There will also be a sample of Ningxia Red. There will actually be 2 of these packets, which is an amazing drink. I highly, highly recommend it. It's a high antioxidant drink. The recommended serving is to drink 2 to 4 ounces a day, and this convenient little packet that they will send you is 2 ounces. And you can just like drink this like a shot. You can put this in a smoothie. You can make a really cool red drink that everybody's been talking about. If you're interested in that, I will definitely hook you up. It's just a drink mixed with prebiotics and some essential oils, and you drink that in the morning and in the evening, and it just gives you an amazing boost. So I need some of the ingredients, so I have those coming soon. I will make another video about that when I try it. But so you're going to really love the Ningxia Red. Just over Easter, when I was with my mom and my sister in Arizona, we made that yummy citrus fruit infused water, and my mom had the idea to put, I think it was her, had the idea to put the Ningxia Red in it. Oh my gosh, and she had some in her house. We went and put it in. Oh, it was so yummy. And then somebody else, I think my sister's great friend Megara, suggested that we added some Prosecco. Oh, so on Easter we had a lovely, really healthy, antioxidant-filled, nutrient-rich drink, and it gave us a little buzz. Not really, actually. It was just a little bit of Prosecco, but it was very nice. It was very relaxing for a good Easter day. So in addition to getting the Ningxia Red sample, you're going to get 1 pack, not this whole bottle, but you'll get a little sample packet of Thieves Household Cleaner, which when I first started with essential oils, I was like, I'm not going to use any of that other stuff. I know they sell other stuff. I just want the oils. And when I got my kit, it actually didn't come with this. And I had made, in my kitchen already, before I even got my kit, I had just used some thieves oil in a bottle with some vinegar, and that's what I was like wiping down my counters with. I had been spraying my sponge with it every day, and because of what's in it, it makes the sponge not smell. It's amazing. And I was like, I don't think I really need that. But then, again, they gave it to me free, and I tried it, and it's definitely worth it. It cleans everything. You can dilute it to different degrees. You can add citrus oils in a glass bottle. I'll have to come back to that, but citrus oils should always be in glass, and never in plastic, because they are so strong, they can potentially eat away at the plastic, change the composition, and then leach out the toxic chemicals that you certainly don't want in your body, but you don't want even just sprayed around your house. Your body internally has a very different makeup, so it's not a problem for you to ingest that internally, but you never want to put any of the citrus oils in a plastic container. But this, it does come in a plastic container, so you can just use the Thieves Natural Cleaner in whatever kind of spray bottle you have, and it cleans the windows, the mirrors, all the stuff in the bathroom, everything in the kitchen. I took it out to the car yesterday. I cleaned the upholstery. I cleaned the whole dashboard. I mean, it was just awesome. And then I talked to my mom today, and she was like raving about how it just cleans everything, and all the mirrors in her house just look like you could walk right through them. So definitely recommend both of those things, and luckily in the premium starter kit you get to try them. So now we're going to jump into the oils. I'm going to take a deep breath. Take a deep breath with me. So for people who may or may not know me, in addition to working with young children and being super psyched about essential oils now, I also do a lot of meditation myself, getting started in incorporating more yoga. But I've really noticed that when you take a deep breath, people have always said that, like even when you're a little kid, like chill out, take a deep breath. But it's not a real thing. Like I don't know, I never had that as a tool. But over the last 5 years, I've really been incorporating it as an actual tool. I take deep breaths. I feel that life-giving oxygen going into my body and then coming back out, and I feel so much better. So, highly recommend it on another note. But I really see all of these things that I do, working with kids, using essential oils, bringing mindfulness and meditation into my own life, and being able to share all of these things with other people out in the world as just, being able to build bridges and help people be the best versions of themselves and enjoy life the very best that they can. Because if you don't enjoy life, what's the point? So anyway, off my little soapbox of being happy, I've really gotten into the law of attraction lately. So if you talk to me, you'll probably get a lot of positivity, and I'm really just trying to share as much as I can with everybody. Clearly I'm not perfect, but it is really nice to feel happy and at ease and to be focused on fun for the majority of my life, which is not what the last 37 years. I had a lot of fun, but they weren't focused the way they are right now. So, all right, let's jump into these awesome little oils. This one is called Raven. And so this is a relatively new addition to the kit. So I've just started to really experiment and use it. Just this morning, I put it in the diffuser, and this is the one that Dwayne came out and was like, oh, wow, you can smell it everywhere. It has a nice blend in here. Let's see. We've got camphor, lemon, wintergreen, and eucalyptus, and peppermint oil. So it's really nice, refreshing. You can dilute this with a carrier oil and rub it on your chest and just breathe it in. I also did that this morning. It just felt so good. I had such a nice energy boost. It was amazing. So you can diffuse, you can put it on your body. Citrus Fresh is an awesome oil. I also have the Vitality. So I should have brought it over here. I didn't. And so the Vitality allows you to put this in foods. So Citrus Fresh is really great in a smoothie. It's a combination of citrus oils and a little bit of spearmint. And so it is also like light and fresh. This is what I put in the water with the orange, lemon, lime, and cucumber. Really, really good. So you can ingest it. You can put it in a little veggie capsule. Again, look up different uses for oils and what they will do, what they're capable of assisting you with. But Citrus Fresh also smells really awesome in the diffuser. You can blend it. I often put a little more peppermint or a little extra spearmint, and it just is a great way to wake up. It's really bright and lively. Topically, it's just a really nice scent. So sometimes I'll just use this as perfume if I feel like I don't know, all the citrus kind of has like a happy feeling. Like orange, which is not part of the premium starter kit, but I always say that that's like happiness in a bottle. You open that and you're just like, ah. But Citrus Fresh, I think it does have orange in it. It just is really awesome. So definitely try that. Rub a little on your wrists with your carrier oil, a little behind your ears. Okay. Copa Iba. If you're not sure how to say it, break it into two parts. Copa Iba. This is an amazing oil that some people say is a magnifier oil, which means that it can magnify or intensify the effects of any of the other oils that you're using. So a lot of the time we will add, and I have personally found that that is true. So if I were to make a blend or put it on my body, I sometimes just add a little Copa Iba if I want an extra boost. In addition, I've started to take, I have a Vitality version. There also is a Vitality version, and Dwayne and I have started to take that every morning. I think my mom has as well. It just gives us a boost. I don't know. We just like feel more alive, like ready to go. When we ran out, so when I first got my oils, I did not think I was going to be ordering every month. I was like, I'm not signing up for that. But then we like went through them, and what I've learned, and so you should know this, is that it does take a little bit. It's not Amazon. You're not going to get your order in 2 days. So you order, and then there are different shipping options, but it's going to take a few days. And so it's not as, instant gratification. So you run out, you need to plan ahead a little bit. And so we actually, and like then I didn't have a lot of money. I mean, it was just like one of those things. And it was the beginning of my oily journey. So I wasn't making it a priority, didn't think it was a big deal. But when I stopped taking it, I noticed it. So highly recommend Copaiba Vitality, the white label, to take internally. Adding this topically in this colorful label to any other oil. And it does have like a nice woodsy scent to it. So I guess you could diffuse it. I haven't really diffused it too much. But especially if I was putting the thieves in here, I might add a little Copaiba as well. So actually, there would be no reason not to do that. Or the Raven, might try that after this video. Next is thieves, which I talked a little bit about already. Remember, go to Google, do a little research on the history of thieves. It's really interesting, fun. It's about some thieves and how these oils really helped out in their thieving. But it smells really, really good. Some people say it smells like Christmas, probably because cinnamon and clove are some of the top ingredients. It just smells really good. So if you're a cinnamony person. It is a little bit spicy, so this is a Vitality. You can take it internally. Sometimes I will just drop a little bit of this under my tongue, and it just kind of makes my mouth and my everything inside just feel good. So I highly recommend. You can make a tea with it, lemon, peppermint, and frankincense. You can make just these, but if you add those others, it just gives it an added kick. Of course, all of them are Vitality oils. And if you want, you can add a tea bag to that as well. Thieves smells great diffused. Thieves diluted and then rubbed on the bottom of your feet before bed. Also really good. Lemon. Oh, lemon. Lemon was one of the other ones I got. We use this a lot for cleaning. It just smells so light and fresh. My first use of lemon was I ordered it last year when I was teaching preschool, and we had a little bathroom in our classroom, and it didn't smell great. 3 and 4-year-old boys don't aim so well. Not just boys, but it's a little bathroom that's like right off of the area where we also eat, and so we were looking for natural. I didn't want Clorox and all that. We had to clean with bleach for licensing purposes when the kids weren't in the classroom. But in that midday before lunch, it's nice to be able to just go in, wipe down the sinks, spritz the air, and you can do all of that with your lemon oil. So you can use a little spray bottle like this. Because it is a citrus, you want to use a glass bottle. And then just dilute it with a little distilled water, and then it works as a great air freshener. Or I think I did a little vinegar, and then that's what I was using to just spray down the sink and around the toilet area. It's an amazing cleaner. If there's like any of that sticky stuff on picture frames, brings it right off. These TV trays that I'm using right now are wood, and I just do a little bit of that diluted with a little bit of oil sometimes just to condition the wood, a little olive oil, and it makes these tables shine. I did not do it right before this video, so if you can see, I'm not sure how clear the video is. I don't think they shine that well right now, but I was really impressed when I first experimented with that. I also it is a Vitality oil, so I put that in my water every morning, sometimes with a little apple cider vinegar, which is our family's personal boost for immune systems and just feeling good. Apple cider vinegar is really good for your sinuses. And so adding the lemon just makes the flavor a little more palatable for me. Dwayne doesn't care. He thinks that the apple cider vinegar tastes fine. But yeah, so that one was really good. Also the Citrus Fresh Vitality in there, really good. Now it kind of tastes like a drink in itself. And then adding lemon to the diffuser always just makes the room feel a little more fresh. So I think I said it with the Citrus Fresh, but I'll do lemon and peppermint in the diffuser. sometimes early in the morning, or if I need like a midday boost and I'm at home. And that just, oh, excuse me, that just really picks me up. So definitely lemon in the diffuser. You can add it to a lot of other blends. Whatever smells good, try it. This is an art and a science. Figure out what you like, do a little experimenting, try it out, see how your body reacts to it. I like to say that I'm playing with oils because that's really what it has felt like. And at the end, after I go through all of the oils, I'll tell you a little bit about how you can make some roller bottles and different recipes. So fun. It's fun. It's playing. Playing is how kids, again, I'm coming back to my early childhood, but playing is how people learn. And so, don't take life so seriously. Try things out, see how they go. Mistakes happen, you learn from them, and you move on. And so I am playing with these oils every day. I'm playing while I'm making this video. It's super fun. I had to rearrange all kinds of stuff. There was no light over here. Then I got the light on. The sun was shining, so that's why this is here, because it was a huge glare. But it was fun. And if you approach life with that attitude, it's way better than if you're like, oh, this is frustrating, which is the way I used to be. Right. So this is the one I said was a vacation in a bottle, stress away. It really, I still have some on. It's just really nice. The bottle says it, stress away. I add this to the diffuser, sometimes alone. Sometimes I'll add a little lavender or lemon just to give it a different kind of feel. But I do like it all by itself. You can also topically add this with some carrier oil and then wear it throughout the day. I don't know if I think maybe in the beginning I talked about my diffuser necklace, but I wear this almost every day now, and you can just put a couple drops, obviously open it up first. So Stress Away is a big one that I put on, and when I wear that, everyone I come in contact with is like, you smell so good. Stress Away. All right, lavender. So lavender is the oil of all oils. There are so many uses for lavender. I don't even really want to tell you too much because it's just about everything. And sometimes when you tell people like lavender is really good for this, then in their brain they think that's the one thing lavender is really good for. But lavender is kind of like good for everything. So check it out. If you have an issue, do a little research. Lavender might be good for it, especially for your skin. I do a little lavender, and the other one that I love, oh good, it was right next door, is frankincense. And they're like the two catch-all oils. People, the catchphrase for this one is like, if in doubt, use Frank. I mean, seriously, frankincense there are like t-shirts that are like, I love Frank. Amazing. So these two go in my face lotion. Every morning I apply those, and I really have felt a huge difference. I mean, my skin is so much softer. If I, sometimes I just get lazy. My normal routines are not the best, but it happens. And when I do, and I get in a rut and I use the oils other places, but not in my face lotion, I notice. Oh, you know what? Because I had frankincense last year, it was going in my face lotion every day in addition to the area on my shoulder and taking it internally. And then I ran out, and I wasn't a full-on oiler yet. I just ran out, and it's on the pricier side, so I didn't buy a new one. And now that it's back in my life, woohoo! It's awesome. So now I'm doing two at the same time. So lavender is really awesome. In the diffuser, you can add it to almost everything. Frankincense and lavender together are awesome. Lavender, peppermint, and lemon together are really great during the seasonal time of the year. I've made a roller that I'll tell you about that I just always have in my pocket, and I rub that on throughout my day. So topically, lavender does also come in Vitality. So I think I mentioned earlier that we made a lavender lemonade for the party, and you just do, depending on how big your container is, I think 1 drop for a gallon of lemonade. It just adds just enough. I thought, lavender and lemonade, really good. I don't usually eat sugar, but I took a little sip because I just wanted to know what it was like. But I also then thought, you know what, I didn't need to even buy that sugary stuff. I bought it for the party. I could have just used my lemon Vitality and got some real lemons, and I didn't want to have to like make lemonade, but I could have used my Lemon Vitality, which is super, super potent. For total side note, but for a 15 milliliter size of lemon, so it's the larger bottle, 75 lemons it takes. The oil comes from the rind, from the peel of the lemon, not from the meat of the lemon. But it takes 75 of them for that size bottle. So really, really potent. I'm definitely going to try that. Maybe use a little stevia for sweetener. Make a little lavender lemonade. So put that back. So you definitely can use lavender for all of those different things. Please do a little research. You're going to love lavender. Frankincense, like I said, in the diffuser, awesome on your body. I've already explained. This is also Vitality, which I told you I took, and that helped from the inside out. This is also an immune boosting. It supports your immune system. So great, great, great oil. Digize. Digize is definitely not one that I would buy, but I would now because it is really awesome for digestion. This is a Vitality oil, so you can put it in a little veggie cap. You can put it under your tongue. You can put it in your tea. I've put it in my coffee. Have some, like especially before like a Thanksgiving kind of meal or any kind of a heavy meal. You can have this before, have this after, and it certainly helps to settle everything and to just make you feel great. It does have a bit of a strong aroma, so it's not one that I generally put in the diffuser just because there are so many others, but this certainly has a purpose to serve. Also, I wasn't feeling very great one day, and I just put a little bit of this on my tummy, and it was able to support me in a way that really just helped everything work out. All right, peppermint. Peppermint also is, I really wish you could smell it. So like I said, peppermint, lavender, and lemon go in my diffuser and topically on my body a lot, especially during the change of the seasons. Extremely supportive of my immune system. Peppermint you can add to your food. We put it in the brownies. It is a Vitality line. So it also comes in a topical and aromatic, hence I'm describing the other sides. And it's just delicious. So I'm getting a little long-winded. I know I already talked about it a little bit. So, and then this one is, it took me like a few days to use it because I didn't really, it's called Pan Away. First of all, I didn't really know what I was supposed to use it for. And then, you know, we were like new and I was like using things with a purpose. And then I smelled it. I think I love wintergreen. It has wintergreen in it. And it's just an amazing smell. It smells like really, really good gum, but like the gum all has terrible chemicals and stuff in it. So this is like really, really, really good. I'm looking for the actual ingredients. Here we go. Wintergreen, helichrysum, flower oil, clove oil, and peppermint oil. I don't think I realized it had helichrysum in it, and my mom has been telling me all about how amazing helichrysum is for her skin, and now I know another reason why I really like this, because I've been rubbing this on my skin just because it felt really good. It felt really refreshing with a carrier oil. I read for different things. I was like rubbing it all around here, and it was just feeling amazing. And my mom has been raving about her helichrysum and how it's been really supporting her skin in a great way. She's had just some really dry areas, and it's a really good oil. So Pan Away, very, very awesome. So when you get your premium starter kit, you get all of that. And then you also get 24% off for all future orders. And I meant to tell you in the beginning. So the cost of this whole kit is $160. And that is a really good deal because it comes with diffuser, it comes with the oils, 11, it comes with the, it's a sample packet of Thieves Cleaner, which is enough for one like big spray bottle, which would last you a while, and 2 of these Ningxia Red sample packets, and then some other sample bottles, and this catalog 2017, and an essential oils magazine. So you get a lot of good stuff. You'll also get a welcome package from me to just give you some pointers on how to get started in using your kit. You also will always have access to me as a resource to help you find the answers to any questions that you may have. And I meant to talk about it a little bit in the beginning. Maybe I did. But the reason to buy Young Living is really important because Young Living promises that their oils are of 100% pure therapeutic grade, which is what's written on the bottle. But when you go to other stores, you see other companies, you may also see that label. But because the FDA does not regulate the essential oil industry, there's not really a lot that goes into like who puts that on there. And so it may say therapeutic, and there may be some therapeutic grade oil in the bottle, but that is not guaranteed that that's all that's in the bottle. There also can be fillers. Only, I think I read 5% of what goes into the bottle has to be the actual straight oil from the plant. The rest can be anything. It can be different oils that are less expensive. It could be carrier oils. It could be other chemicals. So it's really important, especially if you're doing this to get yourself into a healthier state, more of a wellness mentality lifestyle for your family. It's really important to do your research and to find a company that is going to support you in that. And this company, they actually have a promise that they've called Seed to Seal. And what that means is that Young Living has 100% oversight on everything that goes on in their company, from the planting of the little tiny seed to the taking care and tending of the crops, to the harvesting at just the very perfect time, to distilling, to packaging, bottling, to getting everything to your door. So a lot of companies will rebottle, so they'll just buy their oils from somewhere else, but then they don't really know what goes into that before they're putting it into their own bottle and then potentially adding something. So I'm not saying other companies are bad, but do your research, because Young Living is just an easy go-to to know that they are really paying attention every step along the way. Every batch is actually tested. There are 15 different tests done in triplicate, and so you really know that what you're getting is going to be of a high quality. In addition, these oils are bottled after first distillation, which means, excuse me, so it's kind of a complicated process, but so like all the plant parts go into this mechanism called a cooker, and that's when the steam is applied and the oils are extracted. And so right after that happens, Young Living gets the oils and they're put in bottles, where other companies sometimes will say third distillation or complete distillation, and that means they leave them in the cooker longer. And you know, the idea is that like you leave it in longer, maybe we'll get some more out, we'll be able to make some more money. From a business standpoint, that's probably the best bet. And that's another reason, you know, Young Living is a little bit pricier, but you're paying for that quality assurance. You're paying to know that this is therapeutically benefiting your family on a level that you just don't know when you're just buying stuff at the dollar store or at CVS or at your nutrition store. So if you want to know more about that, there's videos, there's all kinds of stuff I can certainly direct you to. But I also promised I was going to tell you about rollers. So this is called a roller bottle, which is pretty cool. You can just get them on Amazon. I made this one is the seasonal support that I've been talking to you about. Lavender, peppermint, lemon, and some carrier oil. And what you do is it comes all taken apart. And you just put the drops in, add some carrier oil, shove in the little rolly ball like I showed you with the Stress Away, and then you just have this to take with you wherever you go. Caring for your essential oils, you want to keep them in a relatively dark place, or make sure you have these tinted amber bottles or the blue bottles. They do make ones that are clear, and so if you were to get those kinds of bottles, then you want to make sure you keep it in a dark place, inside a bag or pouch. All right, I feel like I'm probably forgetting something, but I've also been talking for a really long time. So I appreciate you coming on and listening and finding out a little bit about essential oils. Like I said, the premium starter kit is $160 to get started. I have a link that will be, I can send to you get in contact with me, or if I think I'll probably post this on YouTube, so I'll stick it underneath. You can get started today, and I will send you a little welcome kit to get started. You have access to me 24/7. May not answer immediately, but I always do my best to be as helpful as I can, and I get that because the people in our team, the people who that I work with on a daily basis, are so amazing. And it's not a sacrifice. It feels like we're an extended family, and it kind of, like I've been saying, it ties together all of the things that I've been doing with early childhood and mindfulness. You know, it takes a village, and to be able to like extend my village into this whole essential oil world, I just feel like I'm becoming more hippie every day, and it's so fun. So I hope that you join us. You don't have to be hippie, but there are many, many reasons to use essential oils. If you do decide to get started, please check in. From watching this video, I'll have a special bonus for you. Check in with me and I'll let you know what that is. I usually have something different going on at different times depending on what I have in stock that I can incentivize you. Check in, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Have a really awesome day. Oh, the very last part, I think I said I would talk about it later, is that if you decide to get started and you love the products as much as I do, or even just partly as much as I do, Essential Rewards, ER for short, is the really cool rewards program that Young Living has put together. There's no catch. You spend $50 a month. You can decide what you buy. It can be anything. I mean, it can be Ningxia Red, which is amazing, and I really think it's like equal to the oils. I mean, I know a lot of people who say that even if they didn't use oils at all, they would just do Ningxia Red, but it could be Ningxia Red, it could be pre-created roller balls. It came in roller bottles. This one's called Deep Relief. It could be chapstick, it could be cleaning supplies, it could be more oils because there are 250 plus oils. You can buy all of these things. You can change however you want each month. And with that $50, it sounds like it could be a lot, but especially if you're using different, for like cleaning products, we now use toothpaste, laundry detergent, dish soap, cleaner. Right now I'm still building my essential oil collection, so every month it's like really hard to limit myself to, you know, what we've put in our budget. But for just $50, you're in the Essential Rewards program, and for the first 3 months, you get 10% back for future purchases. After 3 months, you get 20% back. What kind of amazingness is that? You know, it makes me think of the CVS Extra Bucks, but it's even better. Like, it's guaranteed, and I know, like, ooh, if I spend this much, then for next month, I'll have this much. Like, it's very cool. In addition to, there are certain kits that you can buy that are a really good deal, and you can only buy them if you're on Essential Rewards. And also, depending on how much you spend, you get free stuff. Like I said, the V6 and the lavender bath bombs, the cleaning supplies. Like this bottle, I haven't started using yet because I have stuff all over the house, but this bottle you can't even buy, but it came free with the cleaner 1 month. Super cool. It's a really great company. I'm loving, you know, even when I've had to talk to customer service, they're super nice. Like, they're people who clearly love their job, and that's because Young Living is a good company. And they treat their workers well, and they care about the farms where the crops are growing, and they care about all of us as independent distributors. And so it makes me feel really good to be working with a company like that. So thank you so much for checking this out. I promise this is my last goodbye. Have a really great day. See ya. Come around to push stop.